I wasn't going to report on this because I just figured, of course he is. Of course he's doing the exact same thing that Donald Trump did and was impeached for it. I'm man, I'm so over Joe Biden. He has like been the absolute worst, but I really can't put the blame on him as much as I would love to, because the people that went after Trump for doing the exact same thing have nothing to say about Joe Biden. It's Wednesday, May 8th, 2024. I'm Stuart Allister. From the Hill, Democrats impeached Trump for exactly what Biden is now doing to Israel. For exactly the same reason, which is why I didn't want to report on it, because it is so frustrating when you see them lying. I mean, just outright lying. And pretending that this is all about the law and nothing, no one is above the law. It's like, oh my God, shut up. Stuff like this is just so. So let me show you Joe Biden lying. Okay, I'm going to show you him lying, and I'm going to give you video proof that he's lying. Before we go any further, why don't you wreck that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and press that notification bell so you never miss an episode.
Civilians have been killed in Gaza as a consequence of those bombs and other ways in which they go after population centers. And I made it clear that if they go into Rafah, they haven't gone into Rafah yet. If they go into Rafah, I'm not supplying the weapons that have been used historically to deal with Rafah, to deal with the cities, to deal with that problem.
He's lying. They haven't gone in Rafah yet. And what is he talking about? What is he talking about? Yes, they have. But by the way, I know it's tough to believe me because I'm not, I'm not a reliable source. That's what's happening right now. What is he talking about? They haven't done it yet. Yes, they have. Do you really think that Israel is going to wait on this nincompoop? I'm telling you, it is exactly what Donald Trump said. Joe Biden is no friend of Israel. All right, for those of you who don't know, because I should show you this, the red circle is Rafah, okay? And you can see within the Gaza Strip what side of Gaza Rafah is. And so it's kind of deep inside there, and it borders Egypt, and just so that you have a visual, point of reference when I'm talking about this. Going into Rafah, he's going into Rafah, because most people, where is that? Well, there it is, and it's a crossing. And that's where their stronghold is. And I believe it's been reported that it is Hamas's last stronghold in Gaza, which is like, well, Biden, why don't you want them to go in there and eradicate them? What the heck is going on? But we all know what's going on. Yes, don't we? This is all political. He has to go on CNN and tell them that no, 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 I'm not going to give you any weapons to help eradicate a group of Teletubbies. Good God, have mercy on the. Remember the phone call between then President Donald Trump and new Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky? The one that got a whistleblower so upset that he ran right to Adam Schiff and helped prep Democrats for an impeachment fight. Well, that call was legal, and Trump was acquitted, as he should have been. Democrats clutched their pearls over how Trump used U.S. foreign policy for political purposes. It was an outrage that could be addressed only by impeaching him, even though the transcript showed nothing especially troubling, and it showed nothing. Now the shoe is on the other foot. President Joe Biden is stalling a shipment of ammunition to Israel in an attempt to placate the extremist within the base of his own party. Will any Democrat even notice? Of course they know. Don't give them the benefit of the doubt. Well, maybe they don't. They know exactly what's happening. They know what Joe Biden is doing, and they don't care. Why? Because they're running for re-election as well. The Trump phone call was a congratulatory one after Zelensky had won his election. In it, Trump mentioned all the allegations of influence peddling against Joe Biden, which served as a litmus test for partisanship. Republicans see corruption and demand an investigation. Democrats see nothing and demand that there be no questions. In fact, that the media black out the entire topic. I remember when this happened, YouTube sent out a notice. You couldn't name the whistleblower. YouTube. But by the way, it's to this day, you can't name the whistleblower. You can't mention the person's name. Like, what are you talking about? Because here's the thing. Adam Schiff went out there and said the whistleblower will be testifying until we found out that, oh, he's a Biden operative. Then all of a sudden, no, he can't testify now. And then, of course, all of the Democrat lackeys like Twitter and Google and YouTube and Facebook all fell in line. Remember, Trump was wondering, hey, what the heck happened with those the CrowdStrike? Remember when Hillary Clinton said that the Democrat servers were hacked? They were hacked. It's like, I'm sorry. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. And the FBI said, I'll tell you what, we'll go in and we'll take a look at it. No. Well, Hillary, we've got, top-notch forensic officers. The people they'll get down to the bottom of it. No. And then James Comey told Congress, sure, well, we didn't review the servers, but a very reputable outfit did. They did. And then the congressman asked him, are you telling me that you'd rather have an outside source do forensics that's going to be better than the FBI? And he was like, well, I mean, if you put it like that, no, but, they were very reputable. No, they weren't. The FBI never got their hands on the servers. They were merely told by CrowdStrike that no, there's evidence of it being hacked. It's like, okay, well, did you see it? No. And see, that's what Donald Trump was getting at. And by the way, when they said, no, he was looking for political dirt on an opponent. What opponent? At the time the call was made, Joe Biden had not announced he was running for president. There was maybe speculate. Nobody knew if he was going to run. It was a toss-up. And remember, Joe Biden did the same thing with Ukraine with regard to the prosecutor that was looking into corruption in Burisma, which Hunter Biden sat on the board. And Joe Biden told, this just drives me bananas. He told the then president, hey, unless you fire the prosecutor, you're not getting the $1 billion. Said it on video. And Donald Trump saw that video as like, what the heck is this? You're vice president. You're not the president. At the time, he was vice president under Obama. That people are still contemplating voting for Joe Biden. It is, at this point, it's the most un-American thing someone can do. At this point, as you begin to calculate whether or not Democrats are actually going to stand toe-to-toe and stand with your ally in a hotly contested region of the world, how people could vote for these, it is mind-boggling. So yes, what you see happening right now is exactly why Trump was impeached. Let that one sink in. The next time you hear, no, we are a nation of laws and no one is above the law unless your last name is Clinton, because you are absolutely above the law. Oh, and if you are an immigrant, illegal, you have to be an illegal, and you are absolutely above the law. In fact, the sanctuary status, the sanctuary state, the sanctuary cities purposely say we will not cooperate by deporting him. They are above the law. And apparently, so is Sleepy Joe. Ugh. All right, that's it for now. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe. And if you're following me on Rumble, please press that follow button. And until the next time, God bless.